Welcome to another episode of the Dr. Akash Show. My name is Dr. Akash Bajaj, and I am a triple board certified physician focusing on rituals and routines to keep you resilient and robust. Now, today's topic, I want to talk to you about kind of the other side of the coin from last week's topic, which is the top 3 supplements that can significantly boost longevity in males. Last week, I talked about females, so if you haven't checked that episode out, definitely go check it out, bookmark it, send it to your female friends and colleagues and relatives. And today is about the males. So let's get into it. But before we do, guys, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just hit that button down below. According to the statistics, most of you that are experiencing and consuming this content are not subscribed. So it helps us out quite a bit if you subscribe. So just hit subscribe. Once a week, you'll get the new episode automatically released and you'll get just free content. Super helpful, super practical, and things that you can apply immediately. You can reference back to later. You can share with friends and colleagues. Just good quality, research-backed scientific information. Anyway, let's get into it now that you've subscribed. The top 3 supplements for males. Number 1, coenzyme Q10. Now, coenzyme Q10 is an incredibly powerful molecule specifically for energy production, antioxidant capabilities, and great for cardiovascular health as well. Overall, it's good for cardiovascular health, reduces what we call oxidative stress, which I'll talk to you about in a minute, and improves overall resilience with cellular energy production. Now, coenzyme Q10 is exactly what its name implies, a coenzyme, which basically means it's a molecule that's necessary to help create certain chemical reactions to create certain effects. One of those effects is developing ATP, or one of the molecules in our body specifically for energy production. Coenzyme Q10 also has significant roles to play and a very strong influence on cardiovascular health. Now, where can you get coenzyme Q10? You can get it from kind of organ-based meats, things like liver, kidney, and heart. I know those are not necessarily common things that we eat here in the United States. So if you don't have access to that, or if you're not ready to kind of, go down that frontier, then think about other things like beef, sardines, spinach, and mackerel. But if those things are really outside of your diet, or you want to be a little bit more consistent and regular and measured, you can certainly supplement coenzyme Q10 as well. Typical recommendations are 100 to 200 milligrams per day, but as always, consult your healthcare provider first. And if you're one of our clients, or if you're interested in becoming one of our clients, message me directly and we can kind of come up with a custom bespoke plan specifically for you from where you're at and where you want to be. So some research to show this, the Journal of the American College of Cardiology has demonstrated that coenzyme Q10 supplementation can directly help with things like congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure is basically, as the name implies, when your heart, which is just basically a big pump, isn't as effective, isn't able to pump as well as it once was. So coenzyme Q10 can actually help with those types of issues. Now, the Journal of Clinical Pharmacology has demonstrated that the coenzyme Q10 effect can help with reducing oxidative stress and improving mitochondrial function. What does that mean? Well, reducing oxidative stress basically means it acts kind of like an antioxidant. And when you are able to reduce and manage oxidative stress better, you're essentially becoming much more resilient on a physiological and biochemical basis, which is huge because you're helping yourself foundationally, which is obviously going to have significant returns on the back end. Secondarily, improving mitochondrial function. Your mitochondria are basically the energy sources in your body. If your mitochondria are not functioning well, certainly will lead to decreased energy overall, just feelings of lethargy, malaise, fatigue. Obviously, those things will begin to affect your mood, maybe depressive-like symptoms, etc. Workouts are just not where they used to be, all those types of things. So if you can optimize your mitochondrial function, and one of the ways we can do that is with supplementing with coenzyme Q10, you're going to combat those types of symptoms. You're going to recharge those mitochondria. You're going to fill up the gas tank with race fuel. And if you're running on race fuel, you get the analogy, you're only going to get better and better and better. And you're going to get closer to that version of yourself that you see 6 to 12 months down the road, a version of yourself that you've been chasing to try to obtain and try to catch. This is going to help you get there faster and in a high quality way by improving overall physiological energy levels naturally. And guys, check this out. So coenzyme Q10, specifically for males, has been shown to improve sperm. How? It improves both sperm motility and quality. So you improve the ability of your sperm to swim faster and the quality of those swimmers. So basically, you're taking your Kia and you're converting it to a Ferrari with coenzyme Q10. Your swimmers get faster. and they're higher quality. So that's a win-win all around. If you're with somebody and you're looking to get pregnant, the chance of that sperm contributing a higher quality DNA profile and the chance of it getting there faster is greater. So it's going to outrun all the poor quality sperm, and it's going to be higher quality. So total win-win here, guys. In addition, guys, coenzyme Q10 has been shown to support testosterone levels naturally. And this, as you probably already know by now, if you've been viewing and you're subscribed to my channel, is crucial for us males. It's crucial for energy, cognition, overall bone density, muscle density, energy, sleep. I can go on and on and on. But coenzyme Q10 supports natural testosterone enhancement, which is amazing. So, supplement number 2 for males. Supplement number 2 that I recommend for all my male clients almost across the board is zinc. Now, zinc is very vital and very vitally important for protein synthesis, DNA production, and immune function. With proper zinc levels, you'll have better wound healing, you have better immune health, those are somewhat related, and you have better testosterone quality and health as well. Where can you get good zinc? Think about meat, shellfish, legumes, seeds, and nuts. These are great sources of zinc. And of course, you can always supplement as well. Typical recommendations are about 11 milligrams per day of zinc. But again, consult your healthcare provider if you have somebody in the anti-aging and longevity space. If you don't, and you're interested in coming on board with our team, reach out to me directly either here and leave a comment below, or hit me up in the DMs on Instagram at AkashBajajMD. I'll connect you with our team and we'll see if we're a good fit. Now, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has demonstrated that adequate levels of zinc are imperative, super important for maintaining normal immune function. And the Journal of Exercise Physiology has demonstrated that zinc supplementation can help with testosterone production as well as overall energy levels. So male-specific benefits here. The biggest one I want to point out to you with zinc, of course, it'll help you with your immune function, with wound healing and all that other great stuff, but it helps support testosterone levels and it helps improve overall energy levels. So these are huge for the males out there. And number 3, which is great for everybody, but especially for males, is magnesium. Now, magnesium is incredibly important when it comes to muscle and nerve function, blood glucose regulation and maintenance, and protein synthesis, creating protein. All of that basically means magnesium can help improve cardiac function, improve muscle function, and decrease the risk of type 2 diabetes. Now, where can you get magnesium naturally? Think about things like nuts, grains, seeds, legumes, leafy green vegetables. These are all great sources of magnesium. And of course, you can always supplement magnesium as well. Typical recommendations are about 400 to 420 milligrams of magnesium per day. But again, consult your provider specifically if you have one. And if you don't, interested in talking to one of us, message me directly. The Journal of hypertension is basically high blood pressure. So the Journal of Hypertension has demonstrated that magnesium supplementation can reduce and maintain blood pressure naturally. So if you're dealing with hypertension or high blood pressure and you're on medications, strongly consider magnesium as one thing that you might be able to naturally do to hopefully get you off of those medications. And check this out. The Journal of Diabetes Care has demonstrated that regular supplementation with magnesium shows a decreased likelihood of type 2 diabetes. So often diabetics tend to be hypertensive as well, right? So if you're dealing with diabetes and hypertension, and you're probably dealing with 2 to 3 different medications to just kind of manage those symptoms, if you consider looking at your magnesium levels and supplementing the way we've discussed here, you can potentially get rid of a few, if not all of those medications and get these disease states under control naturally. Huge. And of course, I always recommend you stay active. I want you to be active. When you get active, you need to recover. And the more active you get, potentially the more recovery you need. Muscle function and recovery is significantly improved with magnesium. The more magnesium you supplement to the levels where you need to get optimized, you can have better muscle function, aka better workouts, better recovery, you can get back to working out quicker, better control of diabetes, better control of hypertension, better cognitive function, better cardiovascular function. This is a massive, massive one to consider. Pretty much everybody across the board needs to supplement magnesium. It's a huge no-brainer. If any of you guys have tried any of these supplements and you have some comments on your before and after effects, please leave that in the comments down below. And if you have any other supplements that you have found significant benefit with, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And again, if you found value in this episode, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. Now, before we sign off, I want to talk about rituals and routines like we always do. This one, again, is pretty straightforward. Rituals and routines include either modifying your diet the way we've discussed, incorporating things that have these three elements in them so you can get exposure on a regular basis, or supplementing your diet with the proper supplements at the recommended dose of your physician to really optimize your overall functionality. Resilience. Everything we've talked about today is going to make you resilient, right? Resilience is the ability to overcome difficulty and move forward. Now, here we are helping you become resilient on a biochemical and physiological basis from the ground up. If we get your mitochondria feeling resilient, how do you think you're going to feel? Your energy level is going to go through the roof. So when you get that personal stressor, that issue at work, that issue at home, that unexpected bad news, you're not going to break apart like an egg. You're going to be able to deal with it because you're enhanced and supplemented and supported the right way. And of course, being robust. We use the term robust to mean very powerful. If you want to be powerful, you're going to have to run at an optimal state. And if you want to get closer to becoming the more optimized version of yourself, a version of yourself that you see 6 to 12 months from now, a version of yourself that you've been chasing for years to get to, these three supplements are scientifically backed. They're going to help you become more resilient. They're going to improve your cardiovascular function, your immune function, your energy levels, testosterone support. All of these things are going to get you that much closer naturally and relatively inexpensively. So it's kind of a no-brainer, guys. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I hope this was helpful for you. And as I always say, the best time to start something was yesterday. The second best time is today. Don't wait till tomorrow and look back with regret. Take one small step today to getting yourself maximally optimized. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Dr. Akash Show.